Hello, I'm Sarah McIntosh from the Chicago School of Shoemaking again to show you how to make a tassel. So now you've received your tassel kit from us, the Chicago School of Shoemaking, and you will find several pieces of the tassel leather in here in the kit and several pieces of leather ties, different colors. You'll have some double-sided tape. You'll have a little clip, a snap hook that you can attach to the tassel so you can put your tassel on a purse or a keychain or anything that you want it to. You will need a sharp knife, like an X-Acto knife with a new blade on it, or a rotary cutter if you have that at home. You will need a straight edge. This is something that we put in our little basic toolkit that you could also order online with us. And you'll need some masking tape. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is clear the field here and tape down my leather. This is great because you want to also create kind of a stopper for your cuts. So I'm going to pull this down just 1 inch below the top of the leather and secure it onto my mat, and I'll just put an extra piece right above it, just so that it's nice and secure. Then I'm going to take my little steel ruler and start making my cuts. Now I can choose whether this is a wide tassel cut or more of a narrow tassel cut. So I'm going to choose maybe to be around 1/4 inch wide. I'll take my knife and I'm going to start at the edge of this, the bottom of this tape, and cut down and move my ruler over. You see that I've cut through there. So I'm just going to make a series of cuts until I get to the end. Now, if you want to be more exact, if I don't cut all the way through, I can go back and slice that through. I can also mark on the tape here if I want to be more exact about my cuts. Mark on my tape how far apart I want my cuts to be. But it's important to use a sharp knife because with this soft leather, it will pull against something that's a little bit more dull. Don't worry if you cut them a little bit thinner or a little bit thicker, because they're all going to get rolled together and you'll never see those differences. Now we have our tassel all cut and the tape removed, and what we're going to do first is just to cut off the last one of these strips, as that's going to help us attach our snap hook to the tassel. So I want to set this up so that it loops over the snap hook like that, and I'm going to use just a little bit of double-sided tape to hold that together. If you've never used double-sided tape, it's really one of the modern miracles of the world. So I'm going to put this kind of closer to the top, rub it down on the one side, and then peel off this paper that's on the top. It's not too hard to do. And then I'm going to fold it over my little clip here. And pinch that together so that it's nice and secure. The next thing I'm going to do is to flip my tassel pieces over here like this and lay down a piece of double-sided tape right down the middle of this space that I didn't cut. Again, you're going to press this down into place with your thumbnail to make sure that it's secure against the leather, and you can use your X-Acto knife to kind of peel up the paper if it's becoming a little bit difficult to catch that corner. Sometimes it is a little tricky, and you have to kind of get between the gooey part and the tape on the top, and then you can just peel it off. The next thing I'm going to do is to set my clip right here at the edge, not too much of it sticking up, and roll this very tightly, trying to keep my upper edge even. Pressing down as I go so that double-sided tape sticks to the surface, and it holds my tassel in a nice roll. So now that you've rolled up your tassel, it's almost done. What we're going to do just to secure this, because the double-sided tape may not be as strong, all right, on the edge as you want it to be, I'm going to take a little piece of leather. Here's a little colorful strip to tie around the top of this, just to secure it and also to add a little bit of color. So I'm going to pull it nice and tight in the middle here, and I'm just going to tie a little square knot. Just pulling it tight. Now when I say I'm going to tie a square knot, I got to think about it. And there we go. And then you can trim these ends off so that they're prettier. And now you have a tassel.